Guys, they said the palace jubilates over the latest development. Remember, they said a diviner have come to let the king know that for the offerenda ritual to happen, that they needed about two virgin girls with dreads and some other people that he requested. But getting those ones like old men and women, though, that one is easier than getting virgin girls that have dreads. So even though they said many people who are Ifa devotees, who born children with dread, they don't cut it easily due to what they believe. They believe that having a dread is a blessing from the gods and all of that. So they say they have anyway. But the problem is that these children will have to go into that forest with the diviners so that the ritual will happen. And for that reason, most parents are not happy with that. They don't want to allow their children. They said after the diviners said that, the town crier delivered the message. And before the town crier even delivered the message, they said rumors have started spreading everywhere that this is what is happening. And the palace were tensed, or the will I say the kingdom was tensed, that what could be the problem. What exactly did the palace really want to do such that they needed these virgin girls with dreads? That whatever it is a very big deal. So until they said the town crier now spread the message, and a lot of parents who have such children, they don't want to release their children just because of the things they have heard about this particular forest in question. They said that particular forest that they will have to enter and do the ritual, it is not an ordinary forest where children can go in and bring firewood and come out and all of that. And many people who have entered there, they say some did not come out alive and all of that. So when they hear the stories of that forest, some of them, they don't want to allow their children to go. But some others who thinks that the king have done something good for them in the past, or the jewel have favored them in the past while she was in the palace. So some of them who remembers the good things that they have benefited from the king decided to help. Because it is at a time like this that you know who is who and who hurts you or who does not hurt you. And at this point, information also made it that uh, if any of these children goes there and be chosen, because the fact remains that it is not all who came and say, oh, I'm a virgin. At the end of the day, you might find out that some of them are not, because there is this Yoruba movie that I watch. It is something of this nature. And when they came, many of them who claims to be virgins, at the end of the day, they were not. So some children might still be lying to their parents that they are, but when they got there, reverse was the case. So, but some parents who wanted their children to go, they said in some cases, the father would want their children to go due to what they stand to gain. Then the mother will say, no, my children will not go. And that becomes a very big problem, that your father wants you to go and your mother doesn't want you to go. And you know that in cases like this, you might not be chosen. Yes, because the both parents will have to give their consent before you go, and everything will be successful, because this is a ritual, this is a spiritual matter. It is not a physical stuff or something. So information have it that when many of them who wanted to go, due to maybe the fact that they are going to be part of the story and everything at the end of the day, they say many of them that went to that palace were not chosen. Reason is because they have one reason or the other why they are not chosen. Then they said at some point they became scarce, and they needed to get these people before the time. And that was when a lot of people are saying that, ah, did they want to use this to frustrate the king to make sure that the Farande ritual did not happen? Eh? Because most people that they thought were virgins, they came, they were rejected. Now, they said there's this small village that is close to Ileife, that there is a woman there who have her own child, and they said that her child is also a virgin, and she decided to help due to what the jewel did for their community while she was in the palace. They say she took her what will I call it? She took her prayer team to that place. They prayed for them. They make sure that they support them both financially and otherwise. They said some of them who went to school was through the jewel, who included their children in Kabiesi's list of the people that he is paying for their school fees. So when they remember those things, and upon hearing that that is the only way for the jewel to return, that if they do not find suitable people, as in virgins with dreads, to go and do the ritual, that the Ofanande might not happen. And if that did not happen, the jewel might not return. They said the woman decided to pay back by sending her daughter. And they said that her daughter is not just a virgin and a dreaded girl, that she is also a priestess, even though she is still too young, but she knows what she carries. So she wasn't afraid. They said some children self were afraid of going to that place. Then some, they were not. But this particular one, she was the one that volunteered. And because her mother also wanted to help, her mother encouraged her to go. And they said the moment the diviners see her, they said there are other diviners, she are not just one, that they confirmed that she is pure, and was chosen immediately. So as God may have it, after, while it was getting late that day, they were able to find another, making it two. Because remember, they said they are going to be two. And they said when the diviner and the other people that were helping him chose these two girls, they did the first ritual cleansing on them to ensure that everything is okay. And when they find out that everything is okay, they said the diviner told them that they will have to return back to their homes. But from Thursday, they will have to be sleeping in the palace. They will have to stay in the palace till that Saturday, that they will accompany him to the forest where they will do the rituals. you know. And at this point, they said the palace were very happy that at least they were able to find the two virgin girls with dread. And you know that was a very big problem at first, because they thought they were never going to find them at a very short interval, because they said there is no enough time for them, you know. But as God may have it, they were able to find these two. So, and they have carried out the first cleansing ritual on them, waiting for the D-Day. So that is what we're hearing, if the information is true. I want to remind you that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you.